What's up, guys? So, Nero Oxidus. I'm talking about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Now, just a little bit of who I am. I'm a Twitch streamer, and sometimes I upload YouTube videos. Now, on occasion, I'll make a video like this with enough support, just liking and commenting. I'll probably make more videos like these, but I feel like I should give my opinion on the whole matter of Xenoverse, and honestly what we should be expecting at this point. Alright, so I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, and I'm excited for Xenoverse 3, hands down. I played Xenoverse 2, I even got to the new level cap. That's grinding. Anyone who knows how long that takes, that's just pure grind. But I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, and I just like seeing my characters level up and, be stronger. So that being said, let's get into the video and let's just knock this out. So I got a couple of talking points, and I'm just gonna go over them like briefly. All right, we're gonna talk about combat, customization, what we have now, what we have, like what we need, the different game modes we have, PvP, PvE, raids, and community events, transformations, races, all that kind of stuff. And I'll be leading a Twitter post I made a long time ago. Basically just going dead set on what I want in the next upcoming title. The gameplay in the background is basically what I just kind of did just for this video, but it's like, ignore it. This is mostly for audio listeners, but otherwise watch how shitty my Namekian gameplay is. So on to the talking. First, we have combat. Hands down, Xenoverse 2 combat was good. Now hear me out, it was good. It was actually good for the time that it came out. It's crazy how long Xenoverse 2 came out and what we have then and what we have now. But the combat was good. We need better combat though. Xenoverse 3 is coming out, and I think we need absolutely an overhaul on the combat. We've gone several years without a Dragon Ball Xenoverse game. I think we can get a overhaul. And from what you heard, probably if you're watching this video, what you've heard was they already had to overhaul the game anyway, especially to meet new expectations, because Xenoverse 3 was just going to be an updated Xenoverse 2, but now we're actually getting a new game. So I expect higher fidelity combat. I'm talking combos that actually link. I'm talking combos that feel fluid, the game overall feeling better. Not like Sparking Zero, that's a completely different game. But I expect my Saiyan characters, human characters, Namekians to feel 10 times better. Frieza rays, boos, all that stuff. And I expect like a little bit more out of the combat. I personally am not the biggest fan of our stamina management system, but it is what it is. So that being said, I think we need to go for like a more traditional kind of combat, right? Stamina is a big thing. I think we should keep that. And however, think that if we're going to keep the stamina system, we should have a higher focus on like comeback, like encounter mechanics. Like Super Sway was a thing. Perception was a thing in Sparking Zero. I think Perception is not bad, but I think it sucks because the way it's handled at the start, mind you, was based off of those like those little gauge things. I keep forgetting what they're called. The Z blasts. It was based on that little gauge thing, and if you have it, you can counter a perception, but you could just spam perception, and I think that's bad. I'm pretty sure we can get away with perception in Xenoverse 3 by just costing us a stamina bar. But I think, these mechanics can be implemented in many different ways. Overall, I'm saying we need a higher fidelity combat. Alright? I'm not even getting into the network issues, but we just need better. We need better, we deserve better. Customization. Moving on to customization. Wigs. Guys, it's a new game. It's a new year. It's 2026. The game's coming out in 2027. If our wigs don't have physics, I'm suing. I'm suing and I'm refunding the copy because I don't use wigs, but I'm gonna be real. It's hair. Hair should move like fucking hair. And I don't want to get into the Saiyan tails. Bro, how are you gonna give us a Saiyan tail? But it's just a stiff tail that loops. It looks like a turd that's just hanging off and like screwed on weird. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, hands down, the wig should have physics. They should have physics. Small items should have physics. If we're gonna give our characters swords, that's fine if they just stay on the back. But if you're gonna give us sword moves, then like in Xenoverse 2, I think we should use the fucking sword. And I don't have a problem with Xenoverse 2's customization right now, really. I think that we need to have a little bit more in terms of how clothing and how our outfit interacts with our character and how it makes us look. Plenty of the customization options for other characters and races, they're great. I think we need more, especially more differentiation. For instance, Saiyans have this cool outfit, the 4-star outfit, but like when you go through any other outfit, it's pretty meh. When you go through the Namekians, it's pretty meh. Boo's meh. With the Majin race, I think they have like some of the more weird stuff, but it's like when you really look down the list of what we have compared to what it is, it's like a slow evolution between things, and then it just gets weirder and weirder, and I get that's probably the point we're getting at, but it doesn't feel good or cool to keep it on. Right? Frieza races are the only ones that like feel like you can change your Frieza race to look however you want. Right? Like that one's a true fantasy kind of deal. Alright, you go from Frieza level, King Cold, then you go to Cooler, Final Transformation. Like, again, hands down, top tier. I think that's what we need from our customization. We've been doing this for too long to not get good customizations for different races. Especially when we have several types of media and, like, examples of characters with different, different outfits. If your Namekian's gonna be from the Dragon Clan, what does the Dragon Clan wear? If your Namekian's more of the, I forgot the other name for the clan, but it's like the mages, then what are they gonna wear? On to what we have now. What we have now is good. It's just spoon-fed. Like, it's like buying a tub of ice cream, actually. Hold on. It's like buying a tub of ice cream. Every now and then you live your life and you buy a tub of ice cream, right? And it's really good. It's got a lot of content in this ice cream. But once it's over, it's over. That's it. Like, you're not going out to get another tub of ice cream. This shit's already expensive. What we have now is good. And they keep giving us good stuff. But I think it's hit this point where it's like we can only get more of the same and not much different. And although that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, I think it's hit this wall where we're happy we get it, but we're not happy because it's, again, more of the same. Oh, how do I say this? Adobo. Adobo is one of my favorite meals. I'm happy to get adobo all the time. But at some point, it's just still adobo. Even if you're sprinkling garlic or pepper on it, bro, it's still adobo. Just give me like throw in some potatoes in that bitch or something. Like just something. Even onions. I'll take onions. At least it's different. What we need, and this is on to the next section, what we need is more story content. Because that's just what we're looking for at this point. We need more ways to grind. And I mean, like, not this bullshit TP medals, not the whole 10,000 years to get, like, one level over fighting XP, whereas you just go hunt for the Dragon Balls and wish for TP medals to go get a level. That's stupid. That we don't need that. That should never have been a thing. That's an admittance to a poor system. We need better leveling. It shouldn't be hell to get your character to max level. It shouldn't. And honestly, that's like, I don't even think the leveling system we have right now is the best, but it's works for now. We need a different leveling system. We need more characters. And we need characters from the original cast that aren't locked behind anything besides maybe like DLC. And even then, I'm like thinking, nah, we shouldn't even have that at this point. We shouldn't have the Xenoverse 2 problem where we have first form and perfect form cell and not second form. And we should never have the second form cell problem where he's a playable character. He's a character you can fight, but he's not playable. That doesn't make any sense. It's like you have the model in. Why is he not playable? Like, why even bringing him up at all? Feels like a spit in the face, right? We need better parallel quests. Dude, these parallel quests are like, the new ones are fine. The old ones kind of shown us like how bad the game can get in terms of a grind. Like, for instance, there's this one parallel quest, right? You're fighting Whis and Beerus. If you continue to beat up Beerus, Whis will just rewind the clock, and you have to fight Beerus at like however much health he has. That's a good TP quest, because now you have to realize, oh wait, Whis, you have to beat Whis first, because he's just gonna rewind the clock, and you have to fight Beerus all over again. Right? That's a good TP quest. That actually has to make you think, and like really, like I'm asking them to make you think a little bit, not just beat up characters mindlessly. Sometimes that's good, but other times we're time patrollers, not just big meatheads going through time to fix stuff. A bad TP quest is anything that involves you beating a set of characters, then going to the next area to just beat a set of characters with no real goal in mind besides beating characters. And then the extra part, the extra ending that sprinkles the top is those characters getting the fuck back up, powering up, and then you have to beat them all over again. As a Dragon Ball fan, that would have sounded amazing. As someone playing the game, it sounds like bullshit and a lot of tedious work. Like, dude, I've beaten Rose so many times. If I see him get back up one more time, I'm going to just destroy Earth myself. Okay, I'm just not going to give a fuck. I'm going to destroy Earth myself and then call it a day. Alright, I have Revenge Negative Death Ball. I will do it. I'm going to just launch it. No cap. 0 key to full. I'm going to just launch it. But that's... yeah. Now, we need better TP quests. There's a whole laundry list of other stuff I want to get through, but I just can't remember it right now. I don't have a whole comprehensive list, but the Twitter link I'll put in the description will like take you to exactly what I was thinking at that moment. So moving on, PvP, PvE raids, and community events. Dude, what we have is fine. It's fine. It's not great. It's not fine. Now I'm a pessimist. I'm gonna just put that out there, but I like to be positive sometimes, right? Like PvP is fine. The problem with PvP is desyncing and netcode. Okay, netcode is not bad actually. The netcode is not bad. It's the desyncing part. The desyncing part is really what you're feeling, not the netcode. The netcode is fine. But characters falling out of combos, taking a key blast to the face, but because of the desyncing, because of like hits and how key blasts interact with models, dude, how are you falling out of a super Kamehameha wave just because just because the internet's that bad, just because the match is laggy? Like, if you're taking that whole combo, you should be taking that whole combo. That makes no sense for you to fall out of it. The PvE raids, Alright, I'm gonna admit, I don't like them. They could be so much better. It's just beating a character until, like, either A, the time runs out, or B, they kill you. Right? And then it gets tougher and tougher to a point where they just one-shot you. That's not a raid. That's no longer a raid. That's a punching bag that punches back. Right? Like, a real Dragon Ball raid should look like this. And hear me out. A real Dragon Ball raid should go against Broly. Broly should be throwing out a Ki Blast that you have to push back. We have something like that. Put it in. Alright? We push it back. He gets knocked down. He goes into a stagger state. Now, the Ki Blast itself is not going to do damage. It just puts him in that staggered state. That staggered state is when you can do your damage. Right? Then that staggered state goes up. He comes back. He gets back up. Okay, cool. Now we can go into our neutral stance. Now we can just go ahead and beat him to a bar goes down and it's empty. He can go back to that stagger state, but at a less time. Right? Then the next thing he does when he gets back up, he'll activate a different mechanic, right? He won't throw a Ki Blast. He'll just begin charging up. If he charges up to max, he will be in an invincible state for about 10 seconds. And increased stats all around. Right? Just beat him up until he's, not charging anymore. Right? What I'm saying is I want more mechanics we have to deal with. Because a raid is... I played like games like Destiny. I played games like Final Fantasy 14. And I play games like Diablo. Dude, a raid should be something we have to use our brains. We have to use our brains. Alright? That's my view on it. If I'm going to fight Broly in a raid, I think I want to use my brain. Rather than just go beating him up. And then he'll beat me up. Right? But I have to do a full combo to even get an inch out where he just hits me once and I'm dead. That's stupid. That's stupid. The community events we get, I think they're good. I think they're overall good. Like, okay, actually, I think they're amazing. The Tournament of Power is good. That one's great. I'm glad they added that. The rewards are fine. It's auras, which I think we should just get base game, but the auras we have are good. I think the participation should matter more than the results. Hear me out. If you've never done this, or if you're not really familiar, when you do these, your participation is very minimal. You could do a mission, and that's it, right? And you're in. But your participation is not entirely like... It's not fully there. Like, you can be in, you can select a team, you can be a part of that, and you'll get the rewards if your team wins or loses. Doesn't matter. You'll get those sub-rewards. Fine. But what I'm mostly talking about is the situation where people are playing and they're spamming missions, however the missions they can finish the fastest, and they're getting points for their, their efforts, right? And the more points they get, the more rewards they can unlock. Great. You should reward players on their time. You know what we shouldn't do? We should reward players for their time, but I don't think we should be rewarding people for their time by making it easier the next week. Like, I'm gonna be real. As someone studying the game design, and I'm gonna be real, like, partial game designer here, I don't think we should be like, Elite Patroller Week, right? Like, hold on, hear me out. Elite Patroller Week. It would be fine if it was just 1 or 2 days. The week? Bro, why am I getting extra 10,000 points just because last week I came in the top? Right? That's a rich get richer problem. Right? Now we're banking on John to lift Universe 7. Right? Because efforts have to be a part of it. Everyone's got to be putting in points, so... If John's gonna get 10 times the points, we're banking on John logging in every day to just fucking knock shit out and then, like, put in the points. I don't want that. Let's be real. Everyone should be getting something. And hey, if we're gonna do a rich get richer scheme, let's at least make, like, let's not just make it towards the rich. Let's just say double points weekend. Right? It shouldn't be just elite time patrollers. It should be for everyone. Because you want more people to play in this event. You don't want your hardcore players to only be playing. Because, right, they're already going to be playing the event. I'm ranting about it. I'm upset about it. But that's like one part of the universe, the universal community event I don't like. Aside from that, bosses, like raid bosses or mini bosses, that kind of stuff that just happen in Kanton, I think those are fine. What raids do you make you use your brain? I'm fine with the mini bosses. What I'm not okay with the mini bosses is locking moves behind them. Because if you're not there for the week, you don't get the moves. That's stupid. Hands down, that's stupid. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree. The Frieza event where he just pops out, I think that's great. Just let's do more of that, but let's have an event shop where you can use your points in the event that you get and actually buy something. Alright, let's start implementing shops for events. What I forgot to mention though was the sub stuff, like the Hero Coliseum. I think that's good. We should have more of that. That's just an extra game within the game. Like, I'm not gonna make this the whole point. I'm gonna just say that's good. Put more of that in the next game. Now for the juicy one. Transformations. I can alone talk about 30 minutes of just transformations, but I don't have that much time. What I'm going to say won't be controversial. Super Saiyan should already include Super Saiyan forms 1 through 3. Or better yet, in my actual opinion, Super Saiyan should include all forms of Super Saiyan. Up to God. Up to Evolved Blue. Right? It should just include all of that. We shouldn't have a whole ass menu of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, then Ultra Instinct. No. We should have one Super Saiyan. We should have one Ultra Instinct, Beast Mode, and the etc. Right? We should just have one. And you should just unlock them naturally, but also story lock. Like, you're not gonna get Super Saiyan 2 unless you, like, beat Chapter 2 of the story. Because you gotta unlock Super Saiyan anyway. You gotta be, like, level X amount to be Super Saiyan 1. Super Saiyan 2 can just come with it. Super Saiyan 3, I feel like we should actually, like, focus on, like, story content that gives you that form. Or just level. Again, just level. Having it based off of key, in my opinion, is ridiculous. Because if you just make a character and have 8 key bars, and now you just turn to Super Saiyan Blue, you have an early advantage at like level 10. Great, that's a great player option at the start. But we can step back and say that's a little ridiculous. Like Super Saiyans already have like a fuck ton of advantage in most PvP combat and PvE. I just think we need to come back to the start and be like, this should be just one. And we can also include the stats differences in those transformations within the just one. Alright, separating it is one thing. Adding the stats into the different transformations is another. It can still be coded into one. Very much possible. They can do it. Alright, I'm done with Saiyans. Humans need help. The cloud sucks. We can do so much more with the cloud. And the cloud doesn't even have to be the whole thing. Right? Super Saiyans could, not Super Saiyans. Humans only really have potential unleashed. That's dumb. Okay? We can give them something else. We don't... Okay, hear me out. We don't have to give them a transformation. But we can give them pure progress transformation, like hit. And I know what I said, but hear me out. What I'm saying is, it's not a real transformation. It's just a change in combat style. Humans can only use crane style. Humans can only use tiger style. Humans can only use different fighting styles. And you would ask, why are only humans able to use that? And my only answer would be, because they need something, right? They need something. You gotta give them something. Make it feel cool to play human. Right? Humans have different fighting styles. Everyone can learn a different fighting style. Great. But humans should have something exclusive. Like maybe a fighting style from Roshi. Right? Everyone could probably learn the crane style, but maybe just a fighting style from Roshi himself to the humans. Just something. Namekian's turn giant transformation is not good. It's not good. Right? It shouldn't feel like I'm playing this giant character who could only like do stiff motions and shoot ki blasts from their mouth and do nothing. Like, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. Change it. Please change it. We have giant characters in the game. We have giant characters in Spark Zero. Learn from Sparking Zero. Please do something. I don't know what you can do, but do something. We have so many examples you could do that are way better than right now. I mean, hell. Make the combat slow. Make their combat slow, but give them super armor, okay? There's so many things we should be able to do with super giant Namekians. It makes no sense that we don't have it. Also, we should have the transformation to turn orange. Gold and orange. Because remember, when Piccolo got his first power-up, he was a slightly tinted green, like yellowish green, then he turned orange. Right, that should be a transformation for Namekians, hands down. We got it in the movie, Dragon Ball Superhero movie. It's there. Frieza race. Let's give them the Super Saiyan treatment. Give them the different transformations. You start at Form 1, go up to Form 5 like Frieza, then get your final form, then you get Golden. Let's give them the Saiyan treatment. I think everyone would love that. There's no downside to it. Trust me, I'm totally not just shooting it out of my ass. There's canonical reasons we can have this. Okay? Majins. We have so many examples. Kid Buu transformation's fine. Let's make a Super Buu transformation. We can do a Super Buu transformation. Let's get a different color Buu transformation. There's Buu Pure Evil, which exists. We got different examples. Okay? I'm gonna throw this in because this is the next section anyway. Races. Let's throw in androids. Let's get a super android transformation. Let's get that. Okay? Android should be a race in the next game. I don't know why they don't exist. Dr. Gero's computer seems to like to operate on its own anyway. There's no reason we can't get androids. They exist in other games. Right? Like, let's get together. They exist in other games. We can get those. I'm sure we can get other transformations. Let me know if you guys have any ideas in the comments or anything. But Android is a long time coming. That's just a thing we should have at this point. Transformations. That's like the big thing at Dragon Ball. We all love transformations. As a Dragon Ball fan, we love them. The game modes we have, PvE, PvP, all that stuff, we need those to be tuned up a little bit more. We need more focus on how the mechanics play with each other. We need more focus on basically tuning the game to be optimal to play. Xenoverse 2 is fine, but it'd be so much better. And you know what? I'm gonna advocate for this. If I'm doing a Kamehameha wave and it stops as it's hitting you, First off, I think that's dumb. It should just go through you. It literally should just go through you. Right? If it should go through your character model and stop there. Because if it stops before then, that's what led to the desyncing issue. I think the point of contact should be further back. Or further, or like, you know, forward. Something like that. Okay? The stamina, I've complained about the stamina system. I hate it. I don't like it. But it works. I think we should have more options in combat to not necessarily rely on the stamina system as much as we do, because in PvP it's a stamina management game. All right, that's all it is. If a stamina break you, and unless I flop this combo, you're dead. Especially at level cap, you're dead. Or at any level, even without levels, you're dead. It's not hard to pull off a combo that insta wipes someone. Okay. Customization, man. I think we need more. I think we need more. I'm always gonna say we need more, and we deserve more as Dragon Ball fan. We need it. Got it. In conclusion, like a fucking essay, like a school essay you wrote a long time ago that you just can't remember, and you're glad you can't remember. In conclusion, I'm hyped for the game. I know it didn't sound like that, but I'm hyped for the game. I want this game to be amazing. We deserve it. We've been waiting for so long. We finally got details. We're getting leaks. We're getting DLC to finish up Xenoverse 2. We need more. Like, we need more. I'm wanting scraps already. But let's keep our heads up. Let's have high expectations. Bandai Namco, don't fuck this up. We want to spend money. Please give us the game we want so we can spend money. That being said, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Catch me on Twitch. You'll mostly catch me on Twitch. I'd love to have more discussions like these. Thank you guys for watching and are listening. Audio viewers, I'm more for you guys. Video viewers, hey man, love the game, alright? I'll make something for you, but I'm more for the audio viewers. I audio view. That being said, I'll catch you guys around, alright? Nero Oxidus signing out.